Moving on to the next movie. Next blind trailer. Don't know what it is. That's some intense eyes. Those are intense eyes. I didn't ask for those eyes.
She's crying, man. She's crying.
She's hate crying. Like, that is anger crying. She's
Let's
like,
anger cry.
Yes. Companion.
Line Cinema. That's what's up.
Oh, food porn.
Must be a kind of blind love.
And the studio that brought you the news cordially invites you to experience a new kind of love story.
Oh, yep. Pay for it.
Yep, there it is. There's a twist. There it is. From the unhinged creators of Barbarian.
I know it's gonna sound cheesy, but the moment we locked eyes, there was just a spark.
Oh! That was a lot. That was a lot.
That wasn't much.
That was way more than...
That wasn't much.
Okay, so we got Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid, some other dudes. That seemed like a lot. Like, that is a psychological lot that we're getting out of this one. Can I just say...
I feel like the only reason why I smile about it is because obviously she's being held against her will.
Oh, yeah, that's clear. Handcuffs, dead giveaway.
But the only reason why I can smile about it is because this trailer doesn't have the same type of intensity as that type of circumstance does, as Woman of the Hour did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's clearly a woman in a situation that she doesn't want to be in. She was kidnapped. She's being held against her will.
Yep.
She hates her captor. She's trying to kill him and get out. But this, in a sense, looks more, not fake, but just more fantastically entertaining. Whereas Woman of the Hour, which is basically about the same type of scenario, is more intense because, number one, it's based on a true story. Number two, the approaches to the content seem a bit different.
I would say where you get one where it's a serial killer who's really good at what they do, but, you know, only one person could do so much. This one's different because I don't know if he's a serial killer quite yet. I mean, there might be some kind of, but clear he has friends. He has buddies there assisting and facilitating. Like you saw like a whole bunch of people dancing on a yacht, and you know, it seemed like everyone's having a good time. And you're like, how did they what is the situation here? What is the reason for this? Where is this going? What are the intentions? You don't actually know. And then also her arm just goes on fire, you know, as shit does. And so it just seems like a whole lot of intense, and you're like, I have questions about what this is. Because, you know, with the serial killer Woman of the Hour, pretty direct. Yeah, this guy probably, let's just say, long story short, wants to kill. Maybe some other stuff along the way that is horrible, but it's all terrible, and it's just a dark, deranged path. This one, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't really know where it starts. I don't know where it happens in the middle. I don't know where it's going to go at the end. I got questions for this one, and so it definitely has a different vibe to it.
Yeah, and like even if you compare Heretic is another one where, you know, it's about girls being held, or women being held against their will, and that's supposed to be a thriller too, but that's really light. This one is kind of like, we're going to approach it lightly, we're going to make sure that it looks damn good, but it's really sick and twisted underneath. And whereas those ones are sick and twisted on their faces.
Well, I noticed that it was like from the creators of Barbarian, which came out a few years ago. Barbarian was a fun movie, but it is definitely one of those graphic, comedic twists, but it's like people going through shit, being chased by killers, and so it gets real and raw and gritty with that one, but it moves, and I really liked Barbarian, and so this has got me interested too, because I'm like, okay, well, all right, go on, Jack Quaid, who's so far becoming my favorite Quaid after Dennis because of Reagan. Yeah, I called out. Thank you, Jack Quaid, for being you. Also, we have a Harvey Guillén.
We all love nepotism.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I know. I was with my dad this weekend, and I was like, "Well, why weren't you ever rich?" And he was like, "Yeah, I just didn't want in the cards." And I'm like, "All right, well, fair enough. That would have really helped out, but it's fine." But oh yeah, that's Harvey Guillén. Harvey Guillén. Anyway, I love that actor. He's in What We Do in the Shadows. He plays Guillermo. Anyway, and Sophie Thatcher, which I'm gonna say Sophie Thatcher can get it in this movie. She looks like she's putting in the legwork for her character. I love it.
And the funny thing is, I feel like just on the base of that trailer, like the audiences are supposed to like and sympathize her captor as opposed to liking and sympathizing with her. Like I feel like that's where the filmmakers were going with this one.
It could be like, here's this killer's story.
Right, because he's the one smiling, he's the one being engaging, he's the one being charismatic, and she's just sitting there like, boy, if I could kill you right now, God knows you would have been God.
Yeah. All right, well, that is Companion, coming out January 2025.
I would definitely watch that one in the theater.
That's something you watch in theaters? That gets you in?
That's right. That's my revenge.
I think we found your niche. I think you found it right in there. All right.
There.
Yeah. How's she gonna kill this guy?
Yeah.
All right. Let us know what you think about this movie down in the comments. What do you think about Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid, Harvey Guillén? I am nailing the pronunciation.
No.
Right. And while you're at it, give us a like and subscribe so we can check out Companion, January of 2025.